Senator?
The cost of college has increased at 2.6 times rate of inflation since the mid-'60s. And I think everybody has to ask themselves, what in the world is so different about what colleges and universities spend their money on that their costs would increase by that level? Well, Senator Feingold is actually Exhibit A of how that happens when he basically charged $8,000 per lecture as a lecturer at Stanford University. When colleges have that much money, that's what causes the unaffordability of college. We've got to push productivity gains into college. We've got to address the affordability issue. But the fact of the matter is we already have 38 different programs that lower payments to 10 to 20% of discretionary income, many cases pay off the debt after 10 or 20 years. GAO did a study of the 70% of people who defaulted on their student loans in 2012. They had no idea these programs exist. So we have these programs, a website right on my website to make sure the students are aware of what's already existing, as opposed to creating a whole new federal government program. Senator Warren's program would cost $50 billion. That's adding to the deficit. And that's something we haven't even talked about. Over the next 30 years, our deficit will increase by $103 trillion. Senator Feingold had 4 opportunities to vote for a balanced budget amendment in the 90s, 4 times. Twice he could have been the yes vote to make that pass the Senate. Since he voted no on that control, our debt has increased by $14 trillion. I think Senator Feingold ought to be held accountable for that, because that also does not particularly help students.
They told us that we have about 30 seconds, that each of you could have one more kick at this cat. So
I think you made a good choice, because the world that Senator Johnson describes is one where he says, you know, it's just too bad about these student loans. It's too bad you have all this debt. I'm not going to do anything about it. He didn't just suggest a single specific thing to relieve the burden on these students right now. I did. If you want to represent the people of Wisconsin, you need to really get serious about trying to make sure these loans are affordable. That needs to happen now, not in some kind of fantasy world of billionaires and multimillionaires of redoing the entire university system. They need help now.
Senator?
I was a leader in making sure that Perkins loans were extended for another 2 years, working with Lamar Alexander on that. I supported the Student Loan Certainty Act, which lowered interest rates from about 6.8% to 3.7%. So yeah, I don't have enough minutes in this debate to really refute all the false charges Senator Feingold has hurled at me here. But the fact of the matter is, I support whoever wants to have a college education. I want to make sure that every student has the opportunity to build a good life for themselves or family. It's all a matter of how do you make college more affordable, and we have to really address that issue honestly.
Thank you.